everyone, it is I, Raditz, your favorite Saiyan warrior, and we're here for a game of Would You Rather. My opponent today is...
Hello? Is anyone home?
Now, who could that be? What the hell?
Oh, you must be Raditz.
Yes, I am. Are you looking for Kakarot?
Well, I was told here that I would be meeting him.
Well,
I heard we might be...
Kakarot went off the train with the green man. Piccolo, you know, turban, cape.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting ready to do a game of Would You Rather. Are you familiar with it, Kryptonian?
Oh, yes, quite familiar. I played it with Kakarot.
Well, in that case, come on in.
Thank you. It's a nice place you have it.
Well, it's Kakarot's, really, but he lets me stay here for now until my house is built, and me and Launch will be living over there. So, since you're quite familiar with the game, I'll go ahead and explain for the kids at home. Now, for those of you at home, the game Would You Rather entails a question. Would you rather do one thing or the other? Right here we have, would you rather chop off your own arm or chop off the arm of a complete stranger, but they come back to kill you in about 30 years? Now, we would have to choose one of these. But my special rule is each of us gets to decide one time that we will not do the question, that we will skip over it and move on. Kal-El over there has one, I have one, and that's how it will work. You okay with that?
I am perfectly fine with it.
Alrighty, the example question's not going to be done, so we're going to skip over it. Alrighty. First question. Would you rather live the life of Amy Pond with the Doctor and the TARDIS, or live your life along Sam and Dean Winchester and the Impala? There's a little note down here. You would not die or be severely injured either way, and all of you would be getting along nicely. The show referenced all Doctor Who and Supernatural.
Well, I believe I'd be with the Doctor. I'm not familiar with the other show, so I do not wish to take a risk. So,
well, I can tell you all about it. It's supernatural. It involves Sam and Dean Winchester, a pair of brothers who go around taking care of paranormal activity, whether it be demons, ghosts, zombies, what have you. And the call's pretty nice, too.
I'm not a big fan of magic, so...
Oh, that's right. You're vulnerable to that, aren't you?
Yes, quite vulnerable.
Well, you know, you're my guest, so I'll go ahead and click yours this time. And 51% of people that would agree with me and go with the Winchesters.
Well, come on.
Alrighty, next question. If you want to participate in the Olympics, would you rather be in the summer or winter? I mean, I'm a fan of the Summer Olympics, honestly.
But then again, if in the winter you get to doing skiing and whatnot.
Very true.
Besides, it would remind me more of my home back on, like, in the Arctic.
Well, that's very true. You would have the advantage there, but this is a bit of a non-starter, Superman. You and I are incredibly overpowered. I mean, we would go in there and get every gold medal before they could blink.
Quite true. Hence the reason why I avoid any competition.
I don't know, you get in quite a few with the Flash.
Yes. The Flash, I've raced him countless times.
I actually got a chance to race him once.
Really not?
Yes, but considering our powers and the fact that you guys had just finished defeating Darkseid, we decided to settle it in Mario Kart.
Mark.
He beat me.
Oh.
Yes, he got the blue shell the last minute. Sadness. Oh well, I'm gonna pick the Summer Olympics just because. And only 34% of people agree with you. Well, Kal-El, it seems that's the case.
Quite the salt in the wound.
Oh, well, for the rest of your life, would you rather marry a new random person every year, or marry one random person and stick with it?
Ooh, that's a tough. I mean, you got to think about it quite carefully. If you marry another person every year, you could marry someone you love, but then you have to say goodbye. But then again, if you marry some person and have to stick with it, you could be married to someone you absolutely despise.
Or look
Just
at
imagine
your
yourself.
case, you might end up marrying Batman.
Ugh. It'd be the same as if you married Frieza.
I don't know, I don't think Batman goes around committing genocide on the regular.
Yeah, quite.
Although at this point, considering Frieza takes out the entire planet, I think it classifies as xenocide at this point.
Quite.
And, you know,
I'd-
with the random person every year, yes, it could be someone you hate, but it's just for a year. You could just tolerate it. Or in your case, you could just fly to another planet and wait it out.
Or I could just do a Goku and just leave the kids with the wife. And just go off training.
You know what, Kryptonian? I might like you.
At least I'm not a bad father. At least I used to stick with.
Well, to be honest, he's not really much of a father to Gohan or Goten. He mostly leaves him with Piccolo.
That totally makes my point.
Yep, we're gonna click on the blue one here. And 58% of people disagree.
I'm listening to one of these. I'm not liking it.
Alrighty, clicking ahead. Okay, that one for some reason was already cleared, so we're gonna move on. Alrighty. This is a snack question, and the note says that both are delicious. So we have fruit roll-ups or fruit by the foot. Have you eaten either of them, Superman?
Well, I've eaten both of them. They're basically the same thing.
I know. Fruit by the foot had more of the mixed flavors, though.
A fruit by the foot has way more flavor. So I'd say fruit by the foot.
I'll agree with you on this one. Really? 60% of people disagree with us.
What is wrong with you all?
I mean, you heard it here. Your planet savior's questioning you. Moving on. Ooh, would you rather never read another book or never hear another song? Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough. I mean, I read many books, and I love to listen to music while I do so.
Yes, I enjoy music quite a bit. As a Saiyan warrior, however, I don't really read much. I fight. I train. And sometimes I look after Goten.
Well, if you think about it, you say you never have to read a book again. There are audiobooks, after all.
True enough, and that classifies as songs in some case. So, I'm gonna have to choose never read another book.
I agree.
82% of people agree with us.
That's pretty well done.
And 18% of you realize the kind of music you would miss out on.
Yeah, like Skillet. Great band.
Or Bon Jovi. Moving on. Oh.
Oh, God. I don't...
You know what? Instead of burning off freebies, you want to agree to skip this one, because I
don't answer.
neither do I. We agree not to burn a mulligan for this one, everyone. You can call me out later if you want, but no! If you had to read only one series for the rest of your life, would you rather... Harry Potter, no question.
Harry Potter. Down, hands down.
Launch had me watch Twilight once. Never again!
Absolutely.
Well, to be honest, I think it was Blonde Launch.
I believe so it was. It sounds like that Launch would walk.
Although, I think she said something that Master Roshi recommended it. You know what? We're not gonna dwell on it. We're just gonna move on. Well,
Mind if I read this one?
Feel free, son of Krypton.
Okay, so would you rather sleep on a pillow with a blood stain, or sleep really hard on an uncomfortable pillow?
Well, I've done both over the years, and when I was part of the Freezer Forces, both were equally possible given any day.
Kind of a horrible condition.
It really was. I mean, seriously. Frieza picked me up when I was about, I would have to say probably around 15, 16, around there. And he told me, "You filthy monkey, your planet is dead. You will serve me." I really couldn't say no to the man. I mean, his power level was like 530,000. Mine was like, I think, 500?
I thought it was more around 750.
Well, I don't know. Toriyama keeps changing his mind.
Oh, well, so, I'd say, an uncomfortable pillow. I mean, the blood could be in... for all I know.
Or it could be your very own. You could have had a bloody nose or something.
True, but...
Or it could have been one of the times that Batman got kryptonite and punched you in the face.
Don't remind me of that.
Well, if it's any consolation, I have to live in the shadow of a younger brother who's a moron. I mean, seriously.
I can relate to that. I've been outshined by Goku for quite some time.
We'll click on yours. And 52% of people would rather do the bloodstain. You do you, people.
What?
You do you.
Quite close.
Alrighty. You know, honestly, the one on the left sounds like you, and the one on the right sounds like Batman.
Yeah, that's actually true. I'd rather be a morning owl.
Morning owl.
Oh, but my bad. Wait. I can't barely that. Morning person, sorry.
You know what? I agree with you there. The night is for sleeping people. 60% of people disagree. We are not batting 1,000 today.
We are not doing well, are we?
No. You know what? We're going to just blame my brother.
Let's.
Alright. Would you rather go back in time and correct the single biggest mistake of your life? Or go way back in time and come up with the Pythagorean theorem before Pythagoras so you can have an equation named after you?
Well.
Also, apparently for both our options, we'll be immediately sent back to the present after your actions. No double dipping. So as soon as you correct the biggest mistake of your life, bam, you're back in the present day.
I prefer the red. Considering how the fact that if you correct something in the past, it will not change the fact of something that you actually still have done it. So, you will still feel the guilt either way. And that is something, so if you do something wrong, you have to tough it out and go through it.
Very true. I mean, haven't you had to do a lot of time travel shenanigans? Especially when Batman ended up at the end of time?
Yes. Another time where I had to fly around the Earth so many times to save Lois.
Oh yes. Can't forget about that one. You know what? I don't mind being the one who come up with that theorem. Because that way people can hate me when I do an equation. Or when they do an equation. Well.
I knew it was gonna backfire, and I did it anyway.
Well, you know, that's a fair game, actually. I mean, things backfiring like that. Doesn't that happen to one of your leaguers often? What's his name? Booster Gold?
Booster Gold, I think it was.
Alrighty, here's one. Would you rather swallow 3 jawbreakers or swallow a foot-long candy cane whole?
Either way, you're gonna choke.
You've never seen a Saiyan eat.
for not imagine the food bill.
I would be able to clear out your watchtower by myself.
I bet. Just for your own safety, don't touch Batman's. Flash did that, and let's just say he didn't walk for a week.
I am well aware of that one. He told me all about it when I mentioned pranking the Batman.
You do not want to mess.
You know what?
The stubborn.
You know what? I'm going to choose the Jawbreakers, honestly. Because it says
I
3
will agree.
Jawbreakers, but doesn't say at the same time.
Yes, so it seems more safe.
Well, we actually got a win on this one, Kal-El.
Well done.
Alrighty. Would you rather be a patient in a faith-based hospital or be a patient in a privately or community-owned hospital? Honestly, I think I'd go for the privately owned hospital. Those people who own hospitals have to have money beyond comparison. I think more money than Hercule, that buffoon. Meaning that they have the best doctors. One would hope,
Well,
anyway.
I would agree with you. At least I've put someone that you can have more faith in.
The irony in your statement, son of Krypton. Besides, doesn't your friend Batman own a hospital or two?
Bruce bought an actual bank once.
I also know what else he owns, son of Krypton. He owns the Daily Planet.
Yes,
He also owns your apartment building. Just, I thought I'd let you know.
He owns my what?
He owns the apartment building you and Lois live in. Why do you think your rent's so low?
Damn it, Bruce.
Well, he also made sure to install better quality piping in there for you.
Oh.
Yes, Batman actually has a heart, people. And 76% of people agree with us. The power of money, people. The power of money.
Money talks, people. Money talk.
Oh yes, I'm quite aware. It's why Hercule has a big mouth. Would you rather spend a day in the Sahara Desert or spend a day in the North Pole? The second one is just you on any typical Monday.
Well, Raditz, what would you do?
Well, either way, I'm either hot or cold. I might as well go to the North Pole with you and check out your fortress. I mean, I've been to the Batcave already.
You've already seen the Batcave.
Oh, yes! I basically walked up to Batman and I told him this. Human, I am an incredibly powerful warrior who does not have a weakness for green stones. So, I will make you a bargain. Allow me to see this fabled Batcave, and I will leave you alone. He agreed. And honestly, his butler's a quite nice man.
Yes. Alfred's a quite nice old man.
I know, I'm honestly surprised he puts up with Batman sometimes, but, you know, the man's got a bigger heart than I.
He adopted him as if he was his own son after his parents were...
Oh, I'm well aware of the origin story, yours included. So we'll click on yours and... Alrighty, we're starting to get some traction here. Would you rather be a Slytherin or a Gryffindor?
Gryffindor?
Yep. At least I know I'll win with the Gryffindors. And 73% of people agree. Oh wait, there's a little note down here. Superman, there's a note down here. This is a Harry Potter reference for muggles.
Well, if real muggles actually saw that, they would have no clue what they were talking.
Yes, however, I don't think you would actually kind of be around magic to begin with.
Quite true. I don't think we.
Okay, this one's interesting. Would you rather marry at age 10 or never marry at all? Well, a lot of royalty actually marries young. I know that Prince Vegeta at one point was supposed to have been betrothed at the age of 9. Then the planet blew up.
We share quite similar, don't we?
Yeah,
I
and if
prefer
you
to
never marry at
like,
all, that sounds like most of you superheroes.
the reason we never marry is because that way, if we knew we married, the villain would see it as a weakness and go for the wife or husband.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. That bald fellow who wears mechanical armor. You know the one, he lives in Metropolis.
Ah, Cyborg.
No.
Or was-
I think his name was Alex or something. Oh, what's his name? All right.
Lex.
Yes, him. He actually showed up at your apartment earlier.
What did he want?
He said something that he was going to take your wife hostage. Unfortunately for him, I had to drop by and... Well, Chi-Chi, Kakarot's wife, insisted I deliver a card for her, apologizing for Kakarot's idiocy. I happened to just show up at the same time as Lex did. I asked him what he wanted, he told me. I promptly told him to either get lost or get turned to dust. He tried to fight me.
That sounds like Lex.
So I peeled the armor right off the man, scooped him up under my arm, stuck the card in the door, and flew him to the local prison and threw him inside.
You've done a great service.
Well, he was just annoying me, honestly. And to be quite honest, the god's face made it so worth it. I mean, when you have some guy in armor walks in, carrying without a doubt the wealthiest man in your city under his arm, and the guy's only wearing his boxers, and just throws him in a prison cell.
I've done that countless times.
I know it never gets any it never gets any less funny. But we'll pick yours just for the sake of it. And so much for our winning streak. But you know, that's fair enough, Alrighty, we got 5 more and we'll call it good. If we skip, then we'll just add another one to the pile.
Understandable.
Alrighty, would you rather lose your preferred thumb or lose the index and middle finger of your preferred hand? Ah, sounds like what happened to me in Outlast. Spoiler warning, people.
I've seen that. Quite gruesome.
Yes, and I had to be trapped in that body for that. It sucked. No sensu beads, no magical healing items, just pain. Lots of it.
Ugh. This is why I'm glad I'm invincible.
Well, it is so to bring some magic or green rock to the party. And if you villains out there really didn't know that Superman was weak to kryptonite, you're dumb. It's everywhere. People know it all the time, and Lex goes on about it. Literally, the whole time I was taking him to prison, he was going on about using kryptonite on me. I just told him, I'm not a Kryptonian. I'm a Saiyan. I'm worse. I don't have a weakness like that. I never thought I'd see a grown man cry so fast.
Oh, this is...
Remind me to send you the video later. I took a video.
Oh,
In any case...
I'd say I lose my preferred thumb.
Yes, I'd have to agree. And here we go, we're back on track with 61% agreeing. But anyway, people, this sucks.
The reason I prefer this is because I still wish to flick someone off. I prefer to keep that privilege.
Alrighty, here's one. Would you rather have an unattractive child or have a beautiful child with bright blue skin? And it'd be the same shade as a Smurf. You cannot cover it up.
Ugh. So have a Smurf or a troll.
More or less, yes. I mean, so what if they have blue skin?
I mean, it's not always gonna matter. I mean, look at Piccolo. He has green skin and no one.
Well, I give him crap for it all the time. But then again, it just goes back to whenever I first fought him. I'm allowed to give him crap. But
I'd say
there's
Yes,
something I
go
gotta
ahead.
say, Kal-El. I will cheat in this case. I have the Dragon Balls!
where I'm from, we don't have those.
Well, tell you what, you managed to come to my universe anyway. I'll allow you to use Shenron before you go.
Really?
Yes, but nothing too over the top. He doesn't do killing people.
Trust me. If I wanted to kill someone, I can do it myself. I have more. Oh,
Oh, well aware. You killed my brother twice.
he was asking for.
Oh, I don't deny that one. And honestly, he kind of deserved it after the first one. I mean, honestly, no offense here. But he had your weakness right there. He had you at his mercy. And he chose to destroy it.
Look, if it was me, I would have done it. I would have just took it and then just took my chance and then destroyed the person I was fighting.
Agreed. So we're just gonna go ahead and click on the blue skin because we're gonna cheat with the Dragon Balls later. And 65% of people agree. Would you rather have a boy or a girl? Well, I have Branch, and she's a beautiful girl, and my heiress to the Saiyan heritage.
And I have a boy, Jonathan. He's a good kid.
I know,
Well,
he's a nice boy. He offered me a muffin whenever I was over there.
perhaps we should introduce them. They hit it off just fine.
Indeed. I'm pretty sure they would actually make a dynamic duo dealing with crime. However, we have to pick a choice here. And you know what? You're my guest, so I suppose we'll choose yours. 65% of people agree.
Don't feel too bad, Raditz. Roger's a good kid. Pretty sweet.
She is. Although in the last R&R episode, she ran away from home over a misunderstanding.
I felt so bad.
Well, she came back. And for the record, everyone, I grounded her. I told her, no TV, no video games, no going out to play with Goten, or that son of Vegeta Trunks, and no training.
Okay, the last one, I'm actually surprised.
Oh yes, that's how we actually punished people on planet Vegeta. You'd be confined to a chamber and you would not be allowed to train a single bit. Of course, back then we actually used power levels, but you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand.
Alrighty.
So, would you rather be a character in Lord of the Rings or be a character in Harry Potter? Well, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, in case you weren't bright enough to understand that in the first place.
Hey, I'm not Kakarot.
I was not talking to you. I'm talking to the viewers.
Fair enough, fair enough. Me personally, I'm a fan of J.R.R. Tolkien. So, you know what? I'm gonna go for Lord of the Rings. And, well, I'm defeated here. 63% of people agree with you.
It's not wise to disagree with a god.
Oh, call yourself a god all you want. You haven't met Lord Beerus yet. And I hope you don't. Seriously.
I've seen what he can do. I've seen what he...
Oh yes, we had a rogue Kryptonian show up in our world. I think he called himself Zod or something. Lord
I thought I
Beerus.
snapped his neck.
Lord Beerus said only one word, and that was it. Hakai. And for those of you who haven't seen the Goku Black Arc or Super, look up Beerus Hakai Zamasu. Because
I've seen
that.
it.
Alrighty, if you had to destroy a form of writing, would you destroy all non-fiction writing up to the present, or destroy all fictional writing up to the present? Ooh. Well, I think all the non-fictional stuff, all the history, I believe you humans require it.
If you destroy all fiction, you wouldn't have Dragon Ball. Or
Ooh.
my.
That's a good point. We'd be erased.
But then again, I'd say we destroy. If we do, then that means we can destroy all the weapons designs that was used back then.
True.
And we can still, if we do that, we can still be around.
True enough. Also, Kal-El, I just had a realization.
Yes.
The Dragon Balls give more than one wish.
See.
So let's just destroy all non-fiction writing and then use the Dragon Balls to restore it. Easy. And, well, 42% of people agree and 58% of people would rather us die.
You ungrateful bastards.
You heard it here, folks. Superman thinks that's ungrateful of you. And even I think so as well. Alrighty.
Oh, come on.
Right here, you've been here, haven't you, Superman?
Yes, I have.
Actually, you've been on both of those. So
Yes.
I'll let you pick.
Oh, God. I'd rather be bombed. I mean, I prefer to keep everyone safe.
Well,
As
you know
long as the world's safe, I'll be fine.
You know, they never said the bomb has to go off.
It's a fair point, so I could still be around. But even if it does go off, I would still live.
I'm pretty sure if I activated Super Saiyan, I'd be able to survive it. And yes, people, I can go Super Saiyan. I just don't have Avatar art. Yet. So we're gonna choose yours. 18% of people
What,
must
be terrorists?
Well, 18% of people that agree with us, Kal-El. They have to be people like us who are mighty and impervious to such things. As for the 82%, they must be humans like Lois and Batman.
Chi-Chi.
I don't know, that woman's kind of, scary. I'm pretty sure you could hit her with a Kaioken infused Kamehameha and she'd just get back up.
Ugh. Trust.
I'm pretty sure she could beat
My
both
fair
our
share.
asses. Alrighty.
So, would you rather give up Christmas or give up your birthday?
I mean, I technically don't really have a birthday. We never celebrated such things on Planet Vegeta.
Well, I don't even actually know mine, considering I was born on Krypton.
Very true. You want to just say give up the birthday? I mean, we can just say however old we are and call it a day.
I agree.
Alrighty. 60% of people agree. Now, we've actually gone over the 5. Superman, we actually have.
Oh.
So, we're gonna find a good one to call it good on. So, for the viewers, we might skip over 1 or 2, but we're gonna end this on a good one. Oh, there's one for you. Don't know if you
Well,
play much shooters, Superman.
I never actually played any of them. I don't have a game system on the farm or the apartment.
Well, let's go through. Skip a couple here.
I think we can do this one.
Oh yes, it's a nice one to end on. It's nothing too over the top. But it's the difference between you and Batman, honestly.
Pretty sure Batman has both of these.
Well, isn't Wayne Manor technically considered a castle at this stage?
I'm pretty sure Batman has one. A real one.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I'm sure the man can own half the world if he really put in the effort.
True.
Oh yes, he actually tried to buy stuff in our world. And then I pointed out to him that human world money, from your universe, has no merit in ours. We use Zinni. Or if you were part of the Freezer Forces, Galactic Credit.
Yeah.
By the
Would you
way,
pick Raditz?
even though I really have nothing to spend it on anymore because I'm not part of the Freezer Force and I'm not really keen to go venturing back out in the stars, I actually had around 1,000... No, hold on here. I have some documents here. Oh, here they are. I had around 20,000 galactic credits in my bank.
Not bad.
Well, yes, but considering what I did for a living, I don't think you would approve of how I got my money.
You knew I was wrong, and you tried to make up for it.
Well, actually,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I just decided to listen to Frieza so I didn't die. Although, to be fair, Prince Vegeta, Nappa, and myself always talked about taking Frieza down, so, you decide on your own what shade of grey we are.
Well, you're not the only one who has his planet destroyed by a heartless monster.
Oh yes, Brainiac. Well of him. He tried to show up here once.
Did?
Yes, he had to put up with Bulma. Poor bastard.
Bulma?
Oh yes, Bulma. Ever since the Capsule Corp, wife of Vegeta, mother of Trunks and
Yes.
Butter.
I think Batman would love her.
I hope he doesn't love her too much. He'd have to put up with Vegeta, and I'm pretty sure Vegeta doesn't want to share.
He did steal Yamcha's girl.
Well, Yamcha sucks.
You gotta give the guy some credit. He does try.
He tries, and that's as much as I'll give him. I mean, honestly, did you know yesterday he snuck in here and was using my space pod to record a video for himself?
Did he not?
Yes, Yamcha, you may not know that I know, but you left the webcam on. Just think about that. In any case, we should answer the question here.
Okay, so I'd say I live in a... Wait a minute. Doesn't my fortress count as a castle?
Well, yes, it does, honestly.
So I'd say I would rather own a yacht.
You and Android 17. You know what? I'm gonna choose the castle. And 59% of people agree, and the rest are like you and Android 17. They want a yacht. But to be honest, 17 wanted a yacht so he could take his family around the world. So, can't really fault him.
How does that work considering how they can all fly?
Well, actually, his children I don't know about this. 17's children aren't his biologically, for the most part.
Oh.
He adopted a lot of people who were orphaned. I think one or two are his actual blood children, but the rest of them are adopted. He's got, I think, 8 adopted children.
wrong with?
So, you
I know
know,
you're.
that's just him, though. That's just him. And since he was our MVP in the Tournament of Power, you know, I'm just gonna let him have it. Let him have his victory. So, that being said, I do believe we should wrap this up.
Well, I have a few things to say to the viewers.
Well, go ahead, Superman.
If you enjoy this video, please share it around. Like and subscribe. There will be a link to the Discord here in the description down below. Down there you can chat with me or Raditz.
Very true, very true. Very true. And since you took care of my outro for me, well, I think I owe you something. So, as soon as I hit the stop record button, how about I take you outside and I teach you my double Sunday?
Or join the league. We could use someone like.
Join the league. That sounds like an interesting prospect. Well, as long as you have someone on that can give me new and improved armor, I suppose I could join. In exchange, you see this nice scouter I'm wearing?
Yes.
I will allow Batman, Cyborg, and the rest to analyze it. And I'll bring some capsules with me. And Bulma, I know Bulma will go crazy in your watchtower.
Get in a candy store.
Oh, definitely. So, yeah, I guess I'll join the Justice League. Just realize I'm a bit more of an anti-hero. I'm more of a guy who just punches people, blasts them, or the like. In fact,
No.
last time I was in Metropolis, not counting taking the card over there earlier, I actually ran into this two-tone fellow riding a motorcycle.
Lobo?
And yes, that was his name. He called me a poozer, or something like that, and attempted to kill me. I say
Sounds like
attempted.
something he'd do.
He shot me in the face.
Jesus, you okay?
He didn't even hurt me.
He shot me in the face with a blast full of kryptonite.
Well, that doesn't hurt me, so yeah. So what happened was, after he blasted me, I just floated over to him, picked him off his motorcycle, held him in my hand and said, "Really? Really?" His response was, "Yeah, what about it?" And I said, "Double Sunday!" and blew off his arm. It regenerated. So I blew off the other arm, thinking, you know, it's a pair thing. Blow off both and it'll work. He regenerated both arms. So I just kept beating him up and he kept coming back. Finally, I got bored of it all. And I did something to him that really I don't wish upon people.
I think I can.
No, I made him hang out with Hercule.
That's even worse.
Oh, I know. The best part about this? He actually believes Hercule's stories.
You believe them?
Yes!
A poser.
I know! He stole my nephew's greatest achievement. I mean, I know I'm on record as I don't like Gohan, but he's still a member of my family, and I suppose I should care enough about his achievements. So out there, all of you people, West City, East City, North City, and even those of you in the sticks, that includes Mount Paozu, all the way down to the coastline. Hercule didn't kill his cell. My nephew Gohan did.
Well, if that thing ever happened to me and my son, I'm pretty sure we'd be throwing hands.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. But we've already done the outro for this video. We're just sitting here talking. So, yeah, let's just get out of here. After you.
You?
Alrighty. Now, if you want to get to the easiest way back to your universe, you're going to have to go down Mount Pazu, and you'll see a fork in the road. And that fork in the road, on the other side, there'll be a boulder with a crack down the middle. You want to head about 1,000 miles north of that. And you'll see a portal.
Okay, I see it. I see it all. I see it.
There you go. And with that, I bid you farewell, last son of Krypton.